Can the probate process cause heirs to lose Black community property? Have you ever wondered how the probate process could impact the ownership of property within the Black community? It's a topic that deserves attention, especially when it comes to legacy and estate planning. The probate process itself does not directly cause heirs to lose property, but the way it interacts with heirs' property can create risks. Heirs' property often arises when someone passes away without a will or a formal estate plan. This means that property ownership can pass informally to multiple descendants over time, leading to unclear title documentation. This situation is common in many African American families due to historical and social factors, including less frequent use of estate planning tools. When probate is initiated, it serves as a legal process that validates a will, if one exists, and appoints an executor or administrator. This process formally transfers property ownership to heirs according to the will or state law if no will is present. Probate can help clarify land records and protect property rights. However, if probate does not occur, the property may remain titled in the name of a deceased ancestor, creating what is known as heirs' property. Heirs' property is particularly vulnerable because many heirs may have fractional interests without clear documentation. Some heirs might not even be aware of their ownership. The real risk of losing property comes from forced partition sales. Under general partition law, any co-owner of heirs' property can file a partition action in court, which can lead to a forced sale of the entire property. Courts often order these sales at prices that are significantly below market value, resulting in a loss of wealth for the family. This issue has historically contributed to land loss among African American families. To address this, the Uniform Partition of Heirs Property Act was developed. This law changes how partition sales are handled by requiring courts to consider alternatives to forced sales. For example, co-owners may be allowed to buy out the interest of the party seeking the sale, and fair market value appraisals are ensured. Probate can help clarify property ownership and protect heirs if used properly. However, without proper estate planning, heirs' property can lead to unclear titles and fractional ownership among many heirs. African American families are disproportionately affected by these issues due to historical barriers in estate planning. Practical steps to avoid heirs' property situations include encouraging families to engage in estate planning and consulting probate attorneys who understand these issues. Advocating for protective laws like the Uniform Partition of Heirs Property Act can also help secure property rights and maintain family wealth. This approach supports retirement security within the Black community and ensures that property remains in the family for future generations.